my God, what have we here?
Oh, the guard dog. I don't know.
You know, I told you not to overproduce it, Steve.
Well,
As Richter. Hi.
Alice.
Oh,
You? I have it.
oh, good. I was gonna say,
Just read this one. We'll just start reading this.
Oh, I have that. We can just like stand here. Holy crap. I know, right? What the fuck?
holy shit.
That?
Yeah, you know, you still like yes, exactly. Like his dash used to be like so much fun to kill people with. Yeah. But then they like basically it's just a dash now that you can use for your stun. Yeah. That's really good for us. These do a ton more damage. Like 8 times more damage. Oh my god.
You feel better about it?
Oh yeah, I thought it was too much work. Sure, no problem. I like shooting myself.
Hey guys, so despite all this like fancy production, this is still a stage reading in a way.
Stage directions, you're on it.
Yeah.
Our bit that we took was 2 out of book 10 and Metamorphoses. We looked at Pygmalion and preceded it with the Sarai, so that's kind of big mess.
Yeah, and the characters we're playing with are Pygmalion, whose name will be Victor.
Pygmalion, which is a mashup of Frankenstein.
I'm playing Venus. This is Patrick Denney. He will be playing Craig.
Craig, Sarai.
And the Galatea character named Funa will be played by Sarai. And Alex Doble will be doing stage directions for us.
And this just gives us a little background of what's going on. Here.
I think artists as a whole have this really good thing where you're just driven to do something, and sometimes you don't really know why. But I was always driven to sculpt, and it just evolved. And it just was like the logical progression of what I wanted to do with my artistic abilities and my desire to create.
Didn't I show that video yesterday?
San Francisco, California. The warehouse on the Mission has been converted into a workshop office living space separated by partitions. In the center section sits a work table with 3 large flat-screen computer monitors on top of it. Each
Each display shows a full-screen view of a 3D modeling workspace. An empty wine glass sits beside a Wacom pad and a mouse. A small canvas-covered mannequin stands at one end of the table. A cardboard box sealed with duct tape rests Pygmalion, unshaven, t-shirt and jeans, enters carrying a bottle of Chardonnay. He sits in an office chair and refills his wine glass. He hits the spacebar on the keyboard. White shaded pale play. A photo slideshow begins on the largest screen. Pictures of Victor and a beautiful woman in various locations. They look happy and beloved. More pictures of the woman. She is smiling. Pain and sorrow wash over Victor's face. He continues to stare. He reaches out to touch the screen. Enter Venus and Marco in very nice emotion, dressed in evening gala attire and slightly dressed. Victor kills the music and quickly returns his screens to a 3D modeling workspace.
Tell me I've fallen apart of me, Vic. I need you, man!
Just a little self-care.
Venus looks at Victor with compassion. She caresses his cheek as she walks by.
I'm good.
I do the same thing.
I don't want to hear it.
No, don't be an asshole.
I should be the one crying. I have to do all the work around here.
Craig tosses an envelope to Victor, then pours himself a drink. Victor opens it. He unfolds a letter.
What's this?
Then who took care of Mr. Dakara all night?
I.
Oh, you sound like you believe that.
Craig smiles. He refills Victor's wine glass, then pours one for Venus.
It physically hurts you to give me even the smallest amount of credit, doesn't it, Craig?
Craig, what the hell is this?
Fine. To Venus DeMarco, the inventor of the artificial emotional intelligence. How's that?
And former CEO of Maiden Heaven.
Are we selling to the Japanese?
Life Doll wants to acquire us, Victor.
Life Doll wants to acquire Ultima.
Oh, she's not ready.
What?
I'm not ready.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, hang on, Craig.
No! 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 We have an agreement, you fuck! You built it! Venus brings her to life, and I sell it! I invested my life savings, you cocksucker!
Hey, stop it! Okay, what the hell is wrong with you, Victor?
You should have consulted me first, that's all I'm saying. I've been working 55 fucking hours straight! Well, you guys are out there trying to sell something that doesn't even fucking exist.
Okay, you said she was ready, Victor.
I said that we still needed to test out your AEIO, motherfucking you, chip before we could go on with any more molding and before anyone listens to a word I say.
Then what the fuck you been doing for the past 52 hours?
Making sure that she is perfect, asshole. Jesus.
Victor hits the space bar. The band plays like a rolling stone.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, we're still okay here. How much more time do you need, buddy?
I just make the bodies. Ask Venus.
Venus?
You tell me, Craig, you do all the work around here.
Craig gives Venus a murderous look. Victor manipulates his mouse Wacom pad and keyboard with demonic speed. The woman's torso becomes textured on the largest screen, whilst an anatomical illustration of muscle and skeleton appears on another monitor. Victor highlights a section, takes a measurement, and continues to sculpt the model in 3D space.
I have the latest build compiled on my office machine. How do you want delivery?
Victor!
Victor! Turn the music down!
We're dice worth by 5:30 this evening. Victor, we have to deliver.
Venus, she walks to her office.
Come on, buddy. Tell me you're gonna make it. I love you, man! I fucking love this guy!
Craig kisses Victor on the top of his head, then joins the Venus office. Victor works like a demon-possessed octopus at the computer. He breathes. Victor lowers the volume of his music. Victor looks towards Venus' office, then at the cardboard box at the end of the table. He walks over and peels the duct tape back. He opens the cardboard flaps. A woman's head is inside. Her eyes implore Victor. A red gag ball is in her mouth, preventing her from speaking. She looks identical to the woman in Victor's photographs. gag ball from her mouth, all the while keeping a watchful eye on the door of Venus' office. Inside her office, Craig tries to embrace her.
Don't.
Okay. Look, I know Pygmalion is an amazing artist. That's why I put up with him. But he has issues, my dear.
Don't we all?
I know.
Oh, please.
But I know where your Achilles is downtown.
Craig climbs up behind Venus and wraps his arms around her waist. He whispers in her ear. Venus laughs while outside the office, in the cardboard box on top of Victor's table, Una's disembodied head looks at Victor with concern.
Victor, we need to talk.
I know, I'm under a whole lot of pressure right now, and it's...
I heard everything.
Oh. I mean, I didn't mean what I said about ultimately.
It sounded like you meant it,
She doesn't even exist, Una.
but you want her to.
No, we need her to exist.
That actually makes it worse, Victor. This is becoming so twisted. You really need to think about what you're doing here.
I'm an artist, Una. It's just a job.
And what am I, Victor?
They stare into each other's eyes. Victor looks back towards the door of Venus' office.
Who am I, Victor? Who am I to you?
Inside the office, Venus pushes Craig away, then slaps him across the face. Victor walks back to the table and picks up the gag ball. Victor gags Una. In the office, Craig takes Venus' hand and plants gentle kisses on the back. He laughs.
I love you guys! Yeah, baby!
He dances to the music. His movements become more and more sensual. Victor ignores him. Venus works on the computer behind the closed door of her office. Craig dances behind Victor's chair. He runs a hand over Victor's chest. Victor brushes it away. Craig wags his tongue at Victor between two fingers. Victor's concentration remains unbroken. He manipulates the woman's ass on the screen, sculpting and shaking.
I love it! Look at that ass!
Craig looks over towards Venus' office door and then removes a small vial from his breast pocket. He taps out 2 lines of cocaine on top of Victor's desk. He rolls up a $100 bill, snorts one of the lines, then offers the bill to Victor. Victor hits the space bar. He looks up at Craig. The moment is long and pregnant with tension. Finally, Victor takes the bill and snorts the remaining line. He resumes his work. Craig wipes off the table and slaps Victor on the back.
I love this guy! Let's get this money, baby!
Craig walks across to the door of the living quarters. He enters the room, then closes the door behind him. Inside, he begins to undress. Victoria exits her office. She folds her arms and watches Victor working at the computer, oblivious to her presence. She smiles. Victor changes the music to I Lucevani Stelli, then continues his high-speed modeling. Venus walks towards him. The woman on the screen takes shape with demonic speed and skill. Venus is right behind Victor now. She reaches out to his shoulder to touch his shoulder, then hesitates. She turns around and walks back towards her office. In the bedroom, Craig peels back the blankets of a 4-poster bed, revealing a life-sized doll that looks just like Una, the woman in Victor's photographs. He slips beneath the covers, naked. In the workplace, Victor continues to meticulously shape and score Ultima's hair in the 3D viewport. The hair on the model is almost identical to the smiling young woman in Victor's photograph. Victor stops. He claps a hand over his mouth and stares at the screen. He buries his head in his hands and begins to sob. The music ends. Victor looks at both doors. The office, then the bedroom. He taps the space bar again. Joe Stafford sings It Could Happen to You. He walks over to the cardboard box and opens it. Una stares up at him with concern and sympathy. Venus then taps Victor on the shoulder. He jumps into the air. Victor turns around, blocking Venus' view.
Yes.
All right.
turning Venus so she can't see Una's gagged head. They dance away from the table. Victor and Una stare at each other over Venus' shoulder. Venus rests her head on Victor's chest. Una shakes fair. In the bedroom, Craig moves beneath the covers.
Don't pay attention to Craig. He means well, even if he doesn't seem like it sometimes.
I think I'm losing my brain beat.
C'est l'amour. C'est l'amour.
Say what?
Love is lost.
I know what's wrong with me. I feel I'm all fucked up, Venus.
You're tired, that's all. But you're a monster, Victor. You can handle this. You're Pygmalion, the Render Man. In a few hours, you'll blink your eyes and wake up in the Bahamas, sipping Mai Tais on the beach with the woman of your dreams.
They're using hands. They stare into each other's eyes.
And who would that be, though?
Get back to work.
Venus returns to her office. Victor heads for the open cardboard box. Una's eyes shoot daggers at him.
What?
Una nods and gestures with her eyebrows. Victor turns around. Craig is standing behind them, staring.
I thought you said you got rid of her, Victor.
I did.
All of her.
They circle one another, prepared to pounce with murderous intent. Venus steps out of her office, her hand covering the receiver of her cell phone.
Craig! It's Mr. Takara. He wants to speak. He wants to